years. And she's basically sleeping in the damn streets. But the other mothers, Meredith and all Candy's, I mean, loaded. Meredith, they're like,
Yeah.
you take this money because of the upside of what this could be. So I don't think the kids got a lot,
I don't
honestly.
think so either.
So it's a cheap show to make. I think it's coming back. I think they're going to give it rope to hang itself. I think they're going to be very lenient on the future of this show.
I think
Look,
so.
I think New Jersey, out of all the things we just mentioned, the four is the most likely to come back, but they
Mhm.
have a real problem. Now, I know you're friends with Teresa, and I know what you think, like the OG, and this has nothing to do with whether I like her or not. Really, it doesn't.
Okay.
It's just, I think they have a real problem in Jersey because I think there's a lot of people that are still like, you can't do New Jersey without Teresa, but
Correct. You can't.
but the thing is, and maybe it's skewed on my comments, the comments that come into my YouTube in my DM, people hate Teresa. Now, either my audience is skewed and maybe it's more, but I see so many comments, people, and they hated Lisa Rinna. And Bravo sees all this, and Lisa is gone. You know what I mean? Like they really don't want to keep someone that is so hated. Now, I'm not saying maybe it's a skewed audience. But I mean, I have people that are like, I'm a tree hugger. I love her, this and that. I'm done. I will not watch this woman anymore. I'm not making it up.
No, it didn't do the same thing with Jax,
Yes.
and he's back.
I mean, he doesn't seem to be going nowhere.
Kristen Doty, they hated her.
But there's a big difference. These people are making a shitload of money on New Jersey. I
Yeah.
mean, here's the thing. I mean, I really don't think they know what to do, which I've said this before. Listen, I think they regret it. I think they regret it. I think they regret having a franchise where one person runs the entire show. This will never happen again. Even Kyle, they are not getting rid of her, but if she left, the show would go on. It wouldn't miss a beat. It wouldn't miss a beat. Erica, Dorit, Sutton, Bose, now it would be a true ensemble. New Jersey has skewed with not an ensemble. People hold their breath when Teresa walks. It's all about Teresa. I'm not even criticizing her because she didn't do this. Who
Right.
who wouldn't take that if that's where the show was headed? But I am pretty sure 99% that Bravo regrets it, Andy regrets it, the production. I mean, it's just business. It's nothing personal. Any business should, if I had a business and you came to me and you had me by the balls, I would say you're fucking fired. And the next year of my life is going to be hell because I lost my number one person. But I'm gonna rebuild this, and you're done. The name on the door is David Yontef, and get your fucking ass out of here. Don't you fuck with me. Get out. And the next day, where everyone says, "Where is the superstar of your
Yeah, yeah.
podcast?" I would say, "Don't ask, don't tell. Get the fuck out of here." And we would rebuild. And that to me is better than they've done this to themselves. I'm not knocking Teresa. They just back
Well,
themselves into a corner.
remember in the old sitcom days, the show Three's Company.
Yes, of
Suzanne
course.
Summers pulled the same thing, if you remember. Her manager husband demanded she was the show. They could not do the show without her. They helped. Remember, they all were doing Fair Nations to sign to come back
Hmm.
for the next season, and she refused. And what did they do? They kicked her to the curb. They fired her. Remember way back
He
when
did Thigh Master.
they were butt master. No, thigh master.
Both.
Master for her
Both.
butt. Yeah, you're right. Thigh master. The world, TV world was shocked. I
She was
remember
the
that
star of the
because
show.
never had the main star of the show been fired.
And you know what? She just wanted equal pay. And as Suzanne Summers said on the Behind the Velvet Rope podcast, a direct quote, if this happened today, I would own ABC. True story.
True, I believe it.
She
Uh,
wasn't. She's like, whatever John Ritter is getting, I want that money. We're three people in the same scenes. I
right.
am the star of the show as much as John Ritter. And they said, you're a woman. Go back to your dressing room. How
But they
dare
did. They fired her, but they kept going.
they fired her because she was a woman who wanted equal pay. She would
Yeah.
own ABC if it happened
And they
today.
figured out a way to bring in,
Honey, Jenny
the
Lee Harrison and Priscilla
husband. And it kept on
Barnes.
going
Hmm.
for a long time.
Yeah.
And I
Look,
think the same thing will happen with these shows.
I don't see how. Look, they obviously don't know what to do or they would be doing it. They're not going to reboot it because we already did that and it's a disaster. It's called New York. I am convinced if New York didn't reboot and fail and they never tried it before, I guarantee you they'd be rebooting New Jersey. Everybody would be new. They would have
I
already
agree.
done it.
I agree.
Yeah, but I think
But they know it's not going to work.
It won't work.
they don't want to bring new people. I think people are
No.
interested in the people that are already there. And
Some of them, yes.
yeah, I mean, whether you like them or not, that's the whole idea. You want to like some, you want to hate the other ones, you want the other one, in every season, you see each one's character grow or
Yeah.
change, or you start liking them, or maybe you're like, I kind of liked you before, but now I see a whole different side. I'm not into you anymore.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of the journey that you're on as a viewer.
But you
That's
also,
what I love.
but also you want to see them grow.
Yeah, you want
You want
to
to
see
see them
grow.
change and
Well, Margaret still says, I mean, I don't think Margaret has any chance of coming back, but Margaret still says she will not work with Teresa and Louis. Teresa still says she will never, today, like as of today, she will never speak to Melissa and Joe again. By the way, also, you have to understand, New York toppled over when let's just put, even Beverly Hills with great ratings. The ratings are under 1 million. So I don't think they can bring back Melissa, Dolores, Teresa with the ratings numbers. Teresa gets 2 something, Melissa gets 1 something, Dolores is like 900 something. Like the economics, it will not make money. The New Jersey is not
Rhode
going to come
Island,
back.
Well, she's going as a friend to Rhode Island, and that's a new franchise.
Friend is a stretch of the imagination. I believe Dolores, from my sources, will be on Rhode Island the same way that your friend Sheena and my friend Lala were on the Valley. They will pop in and maybe get edited down to 1 episode or 2 episodes. That is my understanding of what Dolores is going to do.
Do you like the Valley?
I don't like it's good because we're here and we're invested and it's not bad, but it's not great. You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's like if you choose to watch it or not watch it, you're like, yeah, I'm going to watch this. I think they need some real cast changes and I think they're coming. I think Janet and her husband are going bye-bye.
Oh.
I think no one wants to work with
Janet and the
Janet.
husband goes bye-bye. Who are you
I
going to?
don't know. We were just
who
with
are you
Janet
gonna
last
see?
night.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
We were at
where were you last night?
The Guru's party for Guru's magazine. They had the Cam Triano. He's the owner of the salmon sperm, the Catrini salmon sperm, and
Oh, I'm gonna get you some.
The salmon sperm. What is it? It's a facial to make you keep looking on.
Yeah.
It's salmon. It's actual sperm from a salmon.
I mean, you use other kind, but salmon sperm is supposed to be the best.
Whatever works, sweetheart. I mean,
So we were there last night with them, and
Janet and the husband.
Jason wasn't there.
No,
Janet.
Jason wasn't there. But we
And
were there
how is Janet? And is she worried at all about getting fired? I don't think she is.
No, she was good.
No, but
She's really sweet. We've
but
known her a
that's
long time.
yeah, but that's the difference. I don't think the show identifies anything one way or the other. It's just they're living their life.
Yeah.
Well,
And I don't mind the Valley. I like the Valley. I just need the
mind
Valley to be a little more, not just about, oh, I have a baby and you said this and I said that. I need it to be a little more of, let me see your life. What are
And
you
less
guys
of
doing?
and less of Jax's commercials.
well,
Less
I agree. Listen, I think what Bravo's doing with the Valley, what they're going to do with Next Gen, and what they did, no one realizes the first 2 seasons of Summer House were horrible. Nobody watched, nobody made any money, and then they got rid of the Workis twins and Steven, and they brought in Hannah and Paige, and the show corrected, and it wasn't great, but it started correcting, and then it got great. Like, and now it's a big hit for Bravo. Like, so I think they're doing different things now, Bravo. They're actually doing what network TV does not do. Like, they're giving you like, okay, like it's not great, but the Valley ain't going nowhere. So I think, from what I know, that they are going to clean house next season. Like, look, it's a huge cast. It has to be tightened up. And so I think, look, I think they're going to bring some people in. Rumor is Schwartz is interviewing, Sandoval's interviewing. Now, if you, as Pol says, he wants authentic relationships,